Good morning, class 10. I am Gautam Ganguly from Adarsh Vidya Mandir. Today's topic is democratic politics, outcomes of democracy. Here we will see the three outcomes. First point is the political outcome. There are three political outcomes: accountable government, responsive government, and legitimate government. Next one is the economic outcome. Economic outcome, there are two outcomes: economic growth and development. After that, reduction of equality and poverty. Next, third one point, the social outcome. Social outcomes are two outcomes we will see. First one, accommodation of social diversities and dignity and freedom of the citizen. These are the outcomes. Again, look, three outcomes. First three outcomes: political outcomes, economic outcomes, and social outcomes. Political outcomes, 3 points; economic outcomes, 2 points; and social outcome, 2 points. Okay, now let us discuss about these points. First point is what? First point is accountable government. Accountable government means people have the right to choose their representatives and control them. Citizens have the right, the means or to examine the process of decision making. Example, the mechanism of transparency. Next one, protects and institutions like regular, free, fair elections and open public debate. Then citizens' right to inform, to get the information about the work of the government. Next one is what? The responsive government. Responsive government means the government, whenever it is elected, after that the government should have to fulfill the needs, and whatever promises they did before the election, that should be completed. That promises should be kept. So if the government is responsive, that means if the government fulfill the duties, if the government fulfill the needs of the people, aspirations of the people, hopes of the people, or whatever agenda they brought before the election, that should be fulfilled. Next one, third one point is what? Legitimate government. Legitimate government means what? We, the citizen of India or citizen of a country, we elect the government, and we have the responsibility to elect the proper government. The democracy is a government of the people. That's why we say democracy is the government of the people. That means citizen here electing the government, and citizen have the right to dismiss the government. Okay, so the majority party or group of political parties form the government. Majority party means what? Majority party means those party which has get maximum number of seats, maximum number of MP or maximum number of MLA in the state government. They form the government. In this way the government is formed. Whenever possible and necessary, the citizens should be able to participate in decision making, and that affects. This is the legitimate government. So if the government is not accountable, not responsive, then we can change the government also. Okay. Now the next point is economic growth and development. We know that the democracy is little bit slow in the economic growth than the another form of government. Why? Because in democracy decision making is slow process. Okay, because after a long discussion, after a negotiation, after a long process, the decision is taken. That's why the economic growth is little bit slow. But in comparison with another government, the democracy provides many another facilities. civilities like equality, like democratic rights, speaking or right to speech. In this way, many facilities are given. Next one is, that's why the economic growth is little bit slow in democracy. Still, the maximum countries of the world prefer a democratic government, because in the democratic government we can choose the government. Next one, reduction of inequality and poverty. Poverty is the common problem. Unemployment, poverty is the common problem of democracy. So democracy always try to reduce the inequality and poverty. In the same way, the social outcome, first one, accommodation of the social diversity. In accommodation of social diversity, we can see that peaceful and harmonious life of cities to the citizen. The governments wants to give what peaceful and harmonious life to citizens, and reduce social tension and violence. Then handle social differences, the divisions and conflicts through the provisions of accommodation and reservation and privileges. So these are the process to accommodate different type of social groups. You know that in our country there are many religious people, there are many language people, all the geographical conditions are different, and there are all differences. We can say after all the 500 kilometer, we can see the differences. All the differences are accommodated. Accommodated means what? Accommodated means here the place is given for all type of social community. Okay, that's why we can say that we are living harmoniously. Okay, the unity in diversity. We say that unity in diversity is a country where there is many peculiarities, many differences, but still there is the harmonious life. That's why India exists. Next one is there may be social tensions arises. Reduction of social tensions. Social tension arises may be caste problem, caste conflict, economic conflict, or many another conflict. That is also solved by the discussion, by the negotiation, by the healthy decision making. Next one is the handle social differences. Social differences are there. In one side we know that poor people, in another side rich people. In one side upper caste, in another side lower caste. In this way, many social differences are there, divisions are there. But all the divisions, all the differences that are accommodated with the help of these provisions, different provisions. Provisions means here the system of reservation, system of social privileges, system of economic reservation, social reservation, caste reservation. In this way, the different social tension has been reduced. Last point, that is dignity and freedom of every citizen. It is a moral force. Dignity of the individual is maintained in the democracy, and with the respect, every individual gets the respect. That's why in all the fields where there is good work, the government give them patronage. Government give them award. Different type of awards are there. The equality between the men and women. Okay. In India is a country where all men and women, everybody get the voting rights, okay, and fulfill the expectations of the people. So in this way, the government try to reduce the conflicts, and it is the outcomes of the democracy. So from here, 5 marks question will come from this and this point. These are the individually 3 marks question. These are individually 3 marks question. In this way the question will be formed. Thank you for watching this video.